My goodness, it has been so long. I know, might be a lot to take in. Oh my goodness. Welcome to today's video. I just needed to come on here and just share some information with you guys about where I have been, what's been going on, all the details. We're gonna get with this first because this is probably like the main thing I know. So back on, I believe, August 10th, I went in, I got a recommendation for a stylist here, and I have not been to a hair salon, stylist, anything since I've been living in Florida, and it has now been over 4 years. So it was long overdue. My hair was just breaking off, falling out, shedding excessively. It was just a wreck. Went to her, loved her, absolutely love her. And I originally went to get a relaxer, a cut, and a silk press. I, obviously met her, told her about my hair, what was going on with the whole breaking, the shedding, and then she took a look at it, and I showed her like all the pieces like in the back because my back had fell out again. I think it happened with Aaliyah after I had Aaliyah as well. So that happened again, and she was just like, listen, I do not recommend you getting a relaxer. Your hair needs a break. She's like, it is definitely breaking off. Even like pieces in the middle was breaking off. So she was like, I recommend just doing a pixie cut, like right off the bat. I was like, oh really? Like, I know she can tell, like I was like not about that life. So she didn't do a relaxer. She did end up giving me a haircut, and I will go ahead and insert like a picture somewhere over here. I loved the cut that she did. It was working out. I had so much confidence. And then I cleaned out the car and my hair went and that was like 4 days after, maybe 5 days after I had gotten it done. So it was fine. I already knew that that was going to happen. She had recommended some products for me to get to wear it curly, like do wash and go. So I got those and then washed my hair, styled it myself with the product she recommended, let it air dry, and I didn't take any pictures, but it didn't look good. Not because of like her, the stylist, because I had a fresh cut, so the ends would not curl. Like they wouldn't even bend or anything. So they just stood straight out. So it would be curly, 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 straight ends all over my hair. So it just, I was like back at square one, which made my confidence just all deplete, So I was just like, oh my God, like this doesn't look good. Like I need to get this cut off. Like pretty much, I'm like, she knew what she was doing. She was just trying to get me to get comfortable with getting a full-blown haircut. So I was just like, I originally had made another appointment because the stylist actually moved out of state. She had already moved. She told me when she did my hair on the 10th. And she had appointments like later on in the month, for the 25th to be exact, is when I made my second appointment. But she had already moved and she was just here, still doing, just finishing out her time with her clients because she had regular clients. She wasn't even supposed to be accepting any new clients, but somehow she, she just allowed my appointment to go through and just didn't say anything and let me know. And I was so sad because I'm like, damn it, I finally found someone and I trust them, and then now she's leaving and crap. I had originally made the appointment again to just follow up and do another silk press just so I can see her one more last time. She was so knowledgeable and just gave me so much information that I just immediately, I was like, I fell in love. I don't know if that sounds weird, but I really liked her. Like, she did an amazing job. Just like, damn, I cannot get a silk press again. Like, she's gonna have to cut my hair. So went in for the appointment and I told her, I'm like, listen, I love the cut. don't get me wrong, but when I curled it, when I would try and do wash and go, I can't do it. So she's just like, so what do you want to do? I'm like, cut it off. Just cut it all off. And it wasn't the fact that I was trying to go natural. Like, I was never trying to go natural. I still wanted a relaxer, but my hair just needs a break from doing any chemicals and extra crap, and even straightening my hair. So she kind of just, you know, looked at my hair and just, she washed it and then came back and, you know, she started chopping away. And it was definitely, or it still is definitely something to get used to. I'm not used to seeing myself like this. I honestly don't like my hair this short. Gonna be completely honest. It had nothing to do with the stylist. I just personally don't like the way that I look with my hair short. So it is taking me some time to get used to all of no hair here. So there's that. But it is gonna it's gonna take me some time to get used to it. On top of that, it's definitely like at an awkward stage because the back is short. I don't even know what the back looks like. The back is obviously short and this side is shorter. So it's, and on top of it being shorter, it doesn't, like the curls are not forming. So that is it with my hair. She did did I tell you she did give me recommendations? She recommended this lady, and she's like a natural hair stylist. That's what she specializes in. So I'm gonna wait a while and then go to her and just have her show me pretty much how to do my hair, because I don't know how to do it other than, you know, putting product here and slicking this part back. So that is the first life update. The second thing is super exciting, like super exciting. Bam! Did you guys see this? I am engaged. Yes, babe has finally freaking put a ring on my finger, okay? It is official. We are engaged. He is my fiance, no longer my boyfriend. You know what? Tomorrow we about to go to a courthouse and just get married that way, because no, I'm just kidding. But yes, I am engaged. I haven't announced it here on YouTube. As you guys have been seeing, I've been putting out older videos. The twins are already 1 year old. Sorry. But I wanted to make sure I get up all these other videos of them being babies so that I can just cherish those memories and have them for myself. Plus, I did all the effort and time into filming them, and I just didn't want it to go to waste. So I have been pushing those out, and eventually I'll catch back up and post the more recent stuff. But it has been this probably is going up sometime in September. So we have been engaged for 4 months now. He proposed on Mother's Day of this year, and it was so funny because it was just perfect. It was us. Like, it wasn't anything romantic or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I was talking hella shit to him right before he proposed. He actually proposed at the time that he did because I was talking shit, which is just so us. Like, it's just so us. And I guess I'll just tell you how it happened. But to sum it up, woke up, made me breakfast in bed. He gave me this huge balloon and the most beautiful roses. I don't think he's ever picked out better roses than he did that day. And then he got me a gift card to like the spa to get manicure, pedicure, whatever done. And he had actually been telling me like, oh, go get your nails done. Oh, go get your nails done. And I'm just like, you know, the introvert in me was like, it's gonna be packed and it's Mother's Day, so I'm not gonna go get my nails done today. Like, I'll just save it for later. And like every so often, like he'd be like, babe, why don't you go get your nails done? And it was just like, yeah, no, like, because I was like, oh, I'll think about it. Like, I just kept saying that. So then it became like, what, in the afternoon, he's like, oh, what do you want to go do? And it was like really hot that day, so I was like, oh, let's take the kids to the pool. Let's go to the pool. It's like, you want to go to the pool? I'm like, yeah, it's a problem. I just want to go to the pool. Let's go to the pool. So we went to the pool. Came home, and you guys know, if you have a lot of children, you know how it is when you gotta bathe everybody after the pool, everybody got the hair wash and all that crap. So we bathed all the kids, washed all the hair, even Babe bathed, Ariana, everybody bathed, and it was my turn. And I was just like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna wait some time, because I feel like the hot water is gonna be hot for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna freaking not have hot water. So had my robe on, and I'm over here waiting. Babe was actually in the kitchen washing Giovanni's bottles, and I don't remember what he said, but it triggered me to talk shit to him about not being engaged or him not putting a ring on it. So that's what I was doing, talking shit to him, because he said something that triggered me. And it was like playful talking shit to him, not like we were arguing or anything. We do a lot of the playful arguing, like talk shit. We're shit talkers. That's our love language, shit talking to each other. So he actually like stopped washing the bottles, comes out of the kitchen, and he's now standing in front of me, and Ariana's to the side of me, and the kids are like somewhere in the background. So he has Avery standing next to him, and he gets down on one knee, and now I'm like really talking shit. I'm calling him all sorts of dicks, and like telling him to get up, like stop being an asshole, you know, cursing him out. And he's talking, he's got a whole speech. Can't tell you what the hell he said, but I remember him moving his lips and talking, and I was just talking over him. And I'm like, yeah, like, oh, haha, funny, real funny. Oh, where'd you get that from? Like, oh, the dollar store, or, you know, where'd you find that at? Because he had like a red box. He opens the box, and I see the ring, and I just thought that he was just being dumb, and it was fake, and, you know, he was just lying. And then Ariana, like I said, was to the side of me. So I look at Ariana, and she's shaking her head yes. And then I guess it just clicked in my head, like, oh wait, he might be serious. So I'm like, wait, are you serious? So now I'm starting to get emotional and like all crying, but I'm like, no, don't cry, because you fucking been waiting for this shit for 7 years. However long we've been together, it's been a while, guys. It's been a while. And 5 kids later, okay? So I'm like, nope, F that, do not cry. And I'm just like, oh my God, are you serious? Oh my God, are you serious? Really? It's been really? So he finally puts the ring on, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yes, fucking finally, yes. And I hug him, and, you know, we do our thing, and I kept looking at the ring. Is this real? Because, you know what's so funny is I have been telling him to go to Walmart and buy me a cubic zirconium ring, because I'm not gonna know the difference, guys. I don't look at jewelry. It's not like I had this like envision of a ring. I never did that. I just wanted a ring to make it official, so that we can go and get married, because we're damn near married already. Like, nothing is going to change except for my last name, so that I can match the majority of my kids. That's really why I wanted to get married, because other than that, we're pretty much married, you know. But also, you know, I also wanted to feel that long-term commitment too, you know, because when you've been together for so long, and you know that you want to get married, but it's not a big deal. So I wanted that commitment from him, and I was starting to feel anxious and feel like, you know, are we just together because of the kids? Like, do you even really love me? Like, these were thoughts that were going through my head. So finally, you know, it happened, and I couldn't be any happier. He couldn't be any happier. He's not a camera guy, so this is why you don't even ever see him. So if you follow me on Instagram, you already knew that I was engaged. So definitely go follow me on Instagram. And then he was mad at me for, like, not real mad, but, you know, like, you're so dumb. Like, why you always gotta talk shit for it? Because he had like planned out that we were gonna have dinner that night together, you know, after we put the kids to bed, and he was going to ask me, he was gonna pop the question then, but he was like, you talking shit. It was just perfect timing that I was like, all right, well, here you go. Ariana had known that he was gonna propose, and I'm shocked that she didn't even give it away, because let me tell you, that girl cannot keep a secret. She cannot keep a secret whatsoever. I actually thought that was also special, because he told her, like, she was the only one who knew. And I just, you know, obviously Ariana is not his biological child, but it was still special to know that he shared this moment with her before anyone else, you know? He's been in her life since she was 4 years old, right? Yeah, she was 4 and she was turning 5. I mean, they were introduced. We weren't really like hanging out because we were dating, you know? It was just, you know, let me see how she interacts with him. And she acted like she knew him her whole life. So it was like very refreshing at the time. So yeah, and the same thing with her stepmother. I think her stepmother has also been in her life since she was like 4 years old too. So, you know, that's, you don't find that often. And also dealing with Ariana, it takes a strong person to be her step parent, okay? I'm gonna just say that. So that is that on the engagement and all that. Those are the two big things that I wanted to share with you. Also, I keep getting questions like, when are you moving? Did you guys purchase a house? Like, you guys think that I'm doing like, well, not you guys, but people on Instagram just think I'm doing like all this undercover crap. I mean, I am doing undercover stuff, but no, we are not moving like soon. We need to move out of this apartment when our lease is up, but I've been saying that since we've been here for 2 years, so I'm not gonna comment on that. We do need to move. If we are going to move is a different story. So that is that. Kids are out of our room. Boys are in their own room. So we changed everything around. That's as far as moving as we're doing. So all the boys, 3 boys are in one room, the 3 girls are in another room, and I never thought I would say that, but I sleep trained the boys. They did wonderful. We finally came to come back to our room, you know, gradually, and once they realized that we were in the bed, all their sleep training went out the window. I was not trying to go backwards, so we was like, we got to figure something out. I actually told Ariana, let's turn the dining room into her room, you know, close it off with some curtains, spruce it up. You know, she don't got a lot of stuff. She could keep the closet. She just have to go back and forth. Actually, we have a hall, like another closet there, so she could have took that closet. But whatever, we was trying to make it work, and she actually opted to just share a room with the girls. We're not trying to be here. Hopefully we won't be here another year. So she opted to just share a room, and it was so funny because we had already bought the kids new bunk beds, but we weren't going to use them as bunk beds because Aaliyah needed a new bed, but the kids couldn't use bunk beds anymore. So Aaliyah and Elena need to share a bed. So we got a twin over full bunk bed, but just to use them separately. So that's what they have in the room. Aaliyah and Elena share a bed, and then which we took Ari's mattress for, and then Ariana sleeps on the other twin bed by herself. And yeah, and she's a wild sleeper, so she can't really sleep with anyone else. So yeah, and we're just hoping, you know, it's working out. Actually, the boys took all summer to be in the room by themselves before Avery even went in there. So Avery slept in Ariana's bed, and then the girls, you know, slept in her bed. So it's been working out. Like I said, I never would have thought that. I'm always like so anti Ariana sharing a room because she's so much older than everyone else. But you know, we had to do what we had to do. I couldn't go backwards. I needed sleep. Changes in the room, which I'm gonna show you guys everything that we've done. Obviously, I have my old desk back in here, so I just got rid of a crap ton of stuff. I'm starting to get rid of the Aaliyah's old clothes because ain't nobody have no more babies around here, so I don't need to keep that stuff. I got rid of the boys' clothes, like newborn clothes that don't fit them. I keep Avery's stuff because his stuff gets passed on to the boys after some time. You know, obviously he's 7 and they're 1, so it's gonna take some time, but got that. Elena stuff goes to Aaliyah because, like I said, we do hand-me-downs here. And yeah, we have not gotten a new car yet, but that is on the list. That is on the to-do list. Is there any other big updates? I don't think so. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for chatting. I'm glad that I was able to update you. I do want to film a Q&A, so I will say if you have any questions, ask me anything. Ask me anything pertaining to the twins, having a large family, being with someone for so long and not being engaged, not being married, like anything. Ask me anything, I'll answer it. So definitely leave your comments down below. I haven't even posted anything on Instagram yet that I do want to do in Q&A, and I actually did one while I was pregnant, but yeah, I was pregnant and it doesn't make sense to post now because I am not pregnant, but I do have it, the footage. So if I don't get as many questions, I'll use some of the questions that I had before, because I did get quite a bit of questions on Instagram, which I was completely shocked about, but I think it was more so because I was pregnant and other people were pregnant and they were just, you know, coming by and asking questions. So yeah, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. Thank you guys for rocking with me throughout my disappearing acts. And I'm really not disappearing, I'm just mothering. I'm doing all the things behind the scenes because, you know, it's a lot being a mom. It's a lot, especially a mom to 6 kids. But I love it and I wouldn't change it for the world. But we don't want no more babies. At least I don't. I kind of do, but it's not happening. No, 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 no. I am done, okay? Anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I'm gonna just show off my ring now everywhere. Like, gang.
I'm never gonna slow down, never gonna slow